Hello, hello. I'm Tracy Pierce. Thanks so much for being here today and taking the time to learn more about your animal friends. Your willingness and openness to learn more about animals helps make the world a better place. So thanks so much for taking the time. What I'd like to talk about with you in this video is about the jobs your pets have around your home. You might be thinking, why is this important? I mean, who cares, right? Well, from the animal's point of view, they really want to feel like they belong. They want to feel like, part of the pack, especially dogs. They want to be part of the pack, right? So, one of the ways that they do this is by contributing to our home environment or acting in certain ways. Now, some animals automatically take on these roles. Perhaps they had a job in a previous home, or they take on roles that they perceive to be important. Now, sometimes animals will even act out or behave badly because they don't have a job. And sometimes they just simply don't know what's expected of them. And I've heard many pet owners tell their animal companions that all they need to do is simply enjoy their lives. I found this to be especially true with people who have rescued animals. A lot of time us humans believe that just relaxing and lazing around the house is like the best life they could possibly give their animal friends. But from the animal point of view, they often don't see this the same way. They really want to contribute. They really want to give something of themselves that has meaning. They want to feel like they're contributing to the family. So sometimes just simply giving your animal friend a job that they like or that they want will completely change some bad behavioral issues. Now, sometimes if an animal is given a job that they don't like or that they aren't good at, it can actually cause behavioral issues. So there's a couple different sides of the coin here we need to look at. This is something we can really kind of get more deeply into in an actual animal communication session. And then we can look at clarifying what we want our pets' jobs to be. So, our animal friends come to us for a variety of reasons. And sometimes they have these overarching themes in our lives, perhaps as being a teacher or being a healer or being a guide or an angel or even just being a companion. So, what we need to do is dial in on the best jobs for our animal friends. And when we do that, is just keep asking questions. So, we can ask them, hey, do you like your jobs that you have around the house? Are there any jobs that you have that you don't like? Or are any of the jobs that you have, are you competing with another animal in the home and it just doesn't feel good? We can ask them, what would you prefer that your job be? And are you confused about what the job is? Sometimes I find animals just aren't sure what their job is supposed to be. And we can ask them, are you misbehaving because you don't like your job? Or maybe something happened, or like they had an injury, or the animal is starting to get older, that it now makes that job that they previously had really hard for them to do. So one thing we can do is really acknowledge to our animal friends what jobs they are already doing and doing a good job at. And perhaps, giving that a more official title. And sometimes it's really fun to ask the animals what title they would like to give their jobs. And, it really is about giving the animal something to contribute in a way that best supports them. Because we can also ask, are there any adjustments we need to make to your current jobs, or perhaps eliminating jobs or adding new jobs that are more appropriate? So really remember that our animal friends want to contribute to our lives. They want to contribute to the family, and they actually get a lot of satisfaction from contributing in this way. So let's talk about some of these jobs, right? Like with dogs, it kind of seems pretty obvious. These ones that may come up that you're like, oh yeah, I that makes sense, or my dog does that. So thinking of like a protector or a guard dog, or a lot of animals, especially companion animals, come to help us get in touch or back in touch with our hearts. Like that has certainly been the case for me with many of my animal friends, was helping me get in touch with my heart. But There could be a lot of different reasons that animals come to be with us and jobs that they want to have. And some of the more surprising jobs that they might come up with will be things like bug catcher, or perhaps they want to be the greeter, or they want to be a healer, or maybe they want to keep your visitors' coats warm or something when they come over. I've heard some animals say that they want to be the home energy monitor, or that they like being the entertainer or the joy spreader or the child minder, or even monitoring the new baby's energy. So there's a lot of different ways and different jobs that you may not think of right away that animals are really keen to help us with. So the key is to really allow the animal to give in the ways that are the most beneficial for them and everyone else, and to really make sure that everybody's on the same page about it. So what's most important with this aspect of our animal friends is to make sure they have at least one job, if not two or three, kind of depends on the animal, but making sure that it's something that they both want to do and they're able to do. I hope this is helpful and valuable. Please share your own experiences or if you have questions in the comments, and please give this video a like. If you're interested to learn more or to book a session with me, go to tracy-pierce.com. Thank you so much for loving and supporting animals. And until we meet again, take care and be well.